Hello, my name is Nathan Haggerty, and this report is on if Walmart is good for society for ECON 303 in Professor Lindhal's class. Why is this question being asked? Well, Walmart is the third largest employer in the world, second only to the U.S. Department of Defense and the China's People's Liberation Army. Also, the Walton family, Rob, Jim, and Alice, are in the top 17% of the richest people in the world, and Walmart is ranked number 1 on the Fortune 500 list. This is a diagram showing the increase in Walmart establishments over the last 10 years. It has increased by 4,430. That's a lot. Walmart is good because it saves the American family $2,500 a year. You actually don't have to you actually don't have to shop at Walmart to receive these benefits. It's because of their competitive prices that lowers everyone else's around them. But also, this was reported over 10 years ago, and it was paid for by Walmart. I think it's because Walmart is an inferior good, which means that demand for inferior goods increases when income decreases. So people are substituting Walmart goods for other goods. And here's another diagram that shows that the people that make less than 49,900 are more likely to shop at Walmart than people that make over 50,000 by at least or above. You can see the diagram. Another reason why people think Walmart is good is because it provides jobs for low-skilled workers. In the U.S., the high school dropout rate is 5.2%, so this is definitely a viable option for those types of people. To work at Walmart, there's really no requirement. They just want to make sure you're old enough. Walmart is bad, and people think it's because they have poor working conditions. Over the last couple of years, you can see lots of settlements. One was in 2000 when 69,000 people were in Colorado were forced to work off the clock, and they reached a settlement of 50 million. And in 2017, there was a report that Walmart was punishing employees for taking days off because of sick or disabilities, which is against the law. Walmart is bad because they pay employees very low wages. Their starting salaries are like $10 and $13 an hour, and that's definitely well below the poverty line for a family of 4, and there's not much growth. It also is bad because it keeps workers at part-time, and 50% in 2017 of Walmart employees were at part-time, and this is just so that they don't have to provide a lot of benefits for them, and only 150,000 convert full-time annually. But there was a 20% increase in part-time employees between 2005 and 2017. Another reason why Walmart is bad because it takes away workers' rights. They don't allow unions, and one example was in 2000 when butchers in Texas tried to start a union, and then 2 weeks later Walmart decided just to shut down the meat cutting processes in 179 Walmarts. So that got rid of a lot of jobs. Walmart is bad because it represents income equality. As you can see, income inequality from class we know is definitely not the best thing, and one of the things is that rich people are able to spend money on politics, and these are just diagrams displaying what Walmart has done over 2018 and how much they spent on the Republican and Democrat sides in the election cycle. Another reason why Walmart is bad is because it beats out small businesses. In 2006, Loyola in Chicago reported that within 2 years of Walmart's opening, 82 stores went out of business. And this is just a little diagram of supply and demand. As the supply increased of goods for the people in the store or in the community of Chicago, the prices would go lower because there's more options for them. But the demand decreased because a lot of people just are out of jobs and don't have this, like, they just can't afford it, so prices went down even more. Walmart is bad because it represents globalization. Walmart first reported that they were going to do a lot of their online goods were only going to be made in America, but then it was reported that they decided to accept Chinese and United Kingdom and Canadian goods, and it kind of just pushes out U.S. vendors. But it's also good because it represents globalization, because it represents comparative advantage. It's the free market. It allows for countries to specialize in trade, and it leads to a more efficient market, which is why we have such low prices. So these are some of the pros and cons of Walmart that I went over. So is Walmart good for society? No, because it's bad for the labor market. Business strategy of low wages and low prices to increase revenue are predatory, but it's also good for consumers, so prices are low and that's good, and it makes your income look a little more than what you have. Is it good for society? There are some negative externalities. It takes away from culture. In 2004, they built a Walmart right next, or like really close to those pyramids in Mexico, and a lot of people were upset. Here's some positive externalities. It does increase. It was reported that it increases the value of homes nearby, and it also increases the value of like non-competitive businesses that are nearby. But that's only because they don't really have to compete with Walmart. Walmart is good for society. Continued. It was shown that there was this report that actually it was bad because with the increase in Walmarts, the increase in obesity was reported. And you could see kind of this display right here. It goes up. Answer. I think Walmart is bad for society, but nothing will change. Companies every year are trying to become bigger and more powerful. Amazon, Disney, Comcast, but with changes in policy and cultural norms, society can learn from our mistakes and instill change. And I am done, and this is over 6 minutes, but I spoke as fast as I could.